Today I'm going to show you the prefix method to glue a glue shoe. It's always like that. There is always a horse that's nervous or that's moving a lot. Or if it has laminitis, it cannot stand on 3 legs for a longer time. So we use to prefix the shoe just to fix it on the foot, not the actual gluing, but just to fix it on the foot. We use a prefix method. In this case I use the 2-component super glue, one component on the glue shoe, the other component on the foot. This component, it is called super glue, but you can put it on the shoe and you have time, so no stress. You just put it on the glue shoe and then you have still some time to work on it. It is cured in 5 seconds when it contacts the activator. Okay, yeah, the glue shoe is of course a little bit a bulky shoe, so therefore I always grind on toe action. It's really easy. I use the small Milwaukee, but you can also use the angle grinder or the grinding machine in your truck. Yeah, it's easier, you easy slide over it in the right angle. I also make these edges a little bit more round. So, like this. And now the most important part. There is a dust, a lot of dust. By grinding on, no matter where you do it, there is always dust. So I'm going to use the shoe cleaner. It's important that the product you use is acetone free. It's an acetone free degreaser. Not to degrease the product, but to remove the dust. And if you do it like this, you know for sure all the dust is out. Give it some time to vaporize. I do the same with the shoe. Also not to degrease it, but to get rid of all the dust and all the other shit that's on it. As I said, there is no stress, so I take the glue, put it in the shoe. Hope you can see that on the video. So still nothing going on, and then I put the activator on the foot, pull out the cuffs as far as possible. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I have some glue on my hands and it cured immediately. And therefore I use 2 pairs of gloves. So we prefixed the glue shoe. As you can see, it's firm on the foot, but that's only the prefix. Make the final gluing with an acrylic glue, and of course use our shoe bond. That's the acrylic glue specially designed to glue the glue shoe. This tube is already used, as you can see, and that's why I show it to you. The hardener, that's the center part, always a small piece, maybe 1/10 of an inch, that is hard. So what do? I squeeze out a little bit to check if it comes out and if it's liquid. So it is liquid. I checked. I put on the tip. Then, to make sure that the mixing is okay, I squeeze out a little bit. And there we go. I'm going to use old toothpick. I put it behind the cuffs so I have some space. And then I put the glue as deep as possible in the cuff. And you only need about 1.5 to 2 millimeters of glue. So it's not more glue is better. That's one side. Now we do the other side. And you are lucky because the acrylic glue in room temperature will set up in about 2.5 minutes. So what do? I use a wood thing. Make sure there is enough glue everywhere. And by using the wood spoon, I don't have too much work in finishing. Here I do the same. As you can see, squeeze a little bit, put some glue at the heels. We're ready. Two options. You can say, okay, I leave it like this, or other option, you can use the stretch foil, and I'm going to show it to you right now. Using the stretch foil, it's important that you first put 1 or 3 layers with nothing, and then with the break is with your thumb, so you pull up, nothing, up, nothing, up, nothing. To make sure that the glue shoe will not twist, keep in place, you do the other way around. So I pull, nothing, pull, nothing, pull, nothing, pull. The same you do over the toe. Every time you only pull up, nothing, up, nothing, up, nothing. A little bit square, nothing, up, nothing. Same the other way around, nothing. And here it's getting difficult, of course, so you have to twist a few times. To make sure you can put the foot down. Ready. Foot down. If you want to make sure that the glue is cured properly, you test the thing you squeezed out at first. So this is hard, but this is the first piece that came out. So I want to know if the last piece is also ready. So I feel my tip, and if the tip is warm, at the top it's about 60 degrees Celsius. Don't know what it is in Fahrenheit, but something about 130, I think. So it's 60 degrees Celsius, so I feel it's warm but not hot. So the glue is cured also in the tip, and that's the last piece that came out. So I want to check if everything is okay, so I take my hoof knife and always from behind I pull the stretch foil over the heels like this, and then you see that everything is nice and smooth. If you want, you can buffer it up, or with a small grinder make it a little bit look nicer. But normally you can say, okay, it's good to go. And I check, it's glued everywhere. And as you can see in the tube, how much glue did I use? Maybe 20% of the tube. So also in real life, not only on the video, but in real life I can do 5 shoes size 1 with 1 cartridge 150cc shoe bond. As you can see, it looks good. It's actually ready. But that's my personal tip, and what I always do is I always pour in a little shoe pack, especially underneath the shoe or between the shoe and the hoof, so no dirt, water, mud or whatever can come under the shoe. Sometimes that can lead to white line disease, and that's what we not want to happen. So therefore I'm gonna put in a little shoe pack only to close up the gap between the shoe and the hoof. So, well, ready. Now we have to wait for 90 seconds and then everything is ready to go.